Three women shot. A young mother from the
Women
suburbs
were stopped
killed.
in their cars here along 33rd Street.
It's no regard for human life, and
I
it's
would never
just
thought a
sad.
million years that one of my kids will be gone before I'm gone.
And no arrests have been made. Anyone with information is urged to contact detectives.
Three women who had just left a North Philadelphia lounge early Wednesday morning were ambushed blocks away by two gunmen. A man who was out on his porch and heard the gunshots told NBC 10 it sounded like a grand finale of fireworks going off. Chandra Jones was 24 years old. According to reports, she lived in Clifton Heights, Philadelphia. Friends and family described her as loving, kind, and hardworking.
God got the best plan, so whatever is meant to be, it will be.
She was driven, a go-getter. She had her own fashion business while working multiple jobs. She was also a mother. Multiple outlets reported she was a mother of two boys, 7 months and 3 years old. She loved everything about being a mother and wanted to make sure her children had the tools needed to succeed. On October 20th, 2020, she made a post, a proud mom moment, of her oldest child when he was 2. He was able to say his days, months, complete sentences, and double-digit numbers. She stated, "I want to take the time out to give my 2-year-old son some acknowledgement. My biggest flex is being his mother. I remember when I was younger, my mom pushed her kids so hard educational-wise, and I hated it. But it paid off, and I definitely can say it rubbed off on me. I'm raising a young man, and it's my duty to make sure he is nothing else but intelligent. I don't care what no other kids are doing. We are going to learn." So thankful for my grandmother and his support system. We stick together, and we're making an amazing young man. When you mention me, refer to me as Big Dog, because I got this mommy thing on lock.
No, what's this? Okay.
So.
Mm-hmm.
See how far you can get today.
What's that? Right.
Uh-huh.
She even encouraged other moms to never give up and how she fought through depression, showing her mommy routines and stating, "I'm a mother with depression. To have it under control means I have to sacrifice other parts of my life. Go out, get a drink, take a trip, live your life while loving your kids. I'm here to tell you, mommies take care of you so you can take care of them babies properly." Her coworkers even acknowledged this about her. Working as a bartender at the Tab Bar and Hookah Lounge, those who knew her said her children were her motivation to work at the bar.
I believe that's what she was doing it for her kids, you know, for them to have a better life than most people was.
She was determined to make positive strides in life and cared deeply about helping others in the process, not only providing guidance for her own children, but with troubled kids around her.
She helped you.
Yes, she did.
And she advised you as to how maybe you want to live your life.
Yes, I would say she was one of my mentors in that time when I was there.
She was such a beautiful soul and a joy to be around. Sadly, on a late night in North Philadelphia, Chandra and two other unidentified women, 26 and 32 years old, were followed from a lounge after a night out. While traveling on the road, they stopped. When they stopped, two men got out of a car and suddenly opened fire.
Three women shot, a young mother from the suburbs killed. The gun violence growing more out of control by the day. And tonight we're learning more about the young woman, the city's latest victim. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Shayna Humphreys. Let's get right outside to Chris O'Connell. Chris, what can you tell us about this tonight?
Well, guys, she was a Delaware County mother of two, gunned down early this morning in North Philadelphia. Tonight, police are still looking for her killers. They don't know why she was killed, but they do believe she was targeted.
According to Philadelphia Police Chief Chandra and 2 other women were among the last patrons to leave the 7-star lounge shortly after 2 a.m. He stated they left in 3 cars and pulled over and parked several blocks away for unknown reasons. Investigators believe the shooters may have followed the women after they left a nearby lounge and fired off over 24 shots when the women pulled over on North 33rd Street.
They were talking while inside of the car, and we believe another car pulled along. A couple of shooters, based on the ballistic evidence, targeted the vehicle where the 2 women were shot and a second car where a 3rd woman was shot.
The gunman opened fire with an assault rifle and a 9mm handgun after the 32-year-old woman got out of her Acura and got into Chandra's Volkswagen, while the 26-year-old was standing next to her Toyota Corolla. Witnesses said that the women fled for their lives as a hailstorm of bullets rung out. After being shot, the 26-year-old woman got back into her Toyota and drove several blocks where police found her bleeding from her injuries. Although the police did not discuss the gunman's possible motives, he stated investigators believe Chandra was affected by 2 gunshot wounds in the back and wrist. Her demise was announced on the scene. The 2 other women were critically injured and transported to the hospital. Authorities are still undetermined on the reasoning behind this tragedy. Police are still looking for at least 2 gunmen. Anyone with information on this shooting is asked to call the police at 215-686-TIPS. The mayor stated he was heartbroken and outraged about the 400+ killings in Philadelphia this year.
It hits me personally, it hits me hard, it hits me emotionally, and it takes a lot of life out of me and a lot of energy out of me. And I'm really sorry for what happened to that young lady. 3 nights ago when we hit over 400, I didn't sleep the whole evening. I looked at the ceiling on my back for that entire night and tried to figure out how we fix this.
It's just wild out here. I don't know. I mean, somebody got to do something. Somebody got to do something.
Like, I go to school down the street, so I had to walk past here, the crime scene, and yeah, it was sad. The first thing I thought about was her sons, because she just had a newborn.
Something has to stop. I believe this has to stop.
How does it stop?
I mean, my personal belief, I feel like us as a community, as a culture, we need to get together and put an end to this nonsense.
They happen for a lack of policing. There needs to be visible police working with the community, providing the safety that these folks need. They are locked and trapped in their houses.
Her family and friends gathered and asked for help and support with trying to find the suspects.
No regard for human life, and it's just sad.
I never thought a million years that one of my kids will be gone before I'm gone.
Has her own apartment, just beginning to live her life. And she's gone in an instant.
Nothing was small about Chandra but that nickname, Smalls. She was a big person in a little body.
No further information was given on the case. This story is completely devastating. I will continue to keep her friends and family in my thoughts and prayers, especially her children and the 2 other young ladies that were injured during this matter. I hope that justice is served in this case. I'm completely at a loss for words. Just seeing how much this young lady enjoyed life, enjoyed her children, enjoyed helping other children, it's completely devastating. If you guys live in Philadelphia, I would love to know, have the administration really did anything about the crisis that is going on? You guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's be respectful of each other in the comments. I love you guys so much. And with that being said, don't forget to check on your loved ones.